The nice thing about nines, you know if something's divisible by 9 if the digits add up to 9. That really comes in handy when you're looking at, especially when you're like doing common denominators or when you're doing like simplifying fractions, right? And if you see that it's like this big number, but it's 18, let me write it down. Hi, I'm Sarah. I've been teaching math and science classes for 20 years, and I like to keep math engaging and fun and not so scary for everybody. Find the links and things for signing up for tutoring in my profile. It's 18 over 144. I can look at this and I can go, oh, they're both divisible by 9 because 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 4 plus 4 is 9. Great. So I'm going to divide both things by 9. Divided by 9, divided by 9. So I get 2 over, let's see, 9, okay, 144. Yes, I can do this in my head, but I want to kind of show you guys how it looks. So when I do this division in my head, here's what I see. So I see 9 goes into 14 once with 5 left over, and then I kind of push that 5 over in my head, and I get 54, and then 9 goes into 54 6 times, okay? So then I've got 2 over 16, and then I go, oh, 2 and 16, those are both even numbers. I know they're divisible by 2. So now I'm going to divide them both by 2, and I get 1 over 8. If you know that it's divisible by 9, then kind of picking up on like what the patterns are can really help kids like memorize the 9 times tables, right? But there's a lot of other little tricks you can do, and I think I've showed this one before, but I love it so much. So if you're looking at really like 1 through, I mean like the nines, really if you're looking at 1 through 10, right? An easy way to look at it is if you have something like 9 times 3, right? So one thing you can do is hold out your hands and you go from the left to the right and you count 3 times. So you go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put that finger down, and what I'm left with is 20 down here and 7 here. So 9 times 3 is 27. Then, I don't know, 9 times 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have 30 and 6. You can also tell them like anything, right? We're talking about 3rd grade like multiplication. Again, a way to check if they got it right is, do they add up to 9, right? That's a good place to start. And then also you can say, all right, well, if it's 9 times 5, so 9 times 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. What do I need to add to 4 to make 9? It's a 5. Well, it's 45. This is how I learned it. I actually didn't know the like hand trick until I was teaching. And then somebody showed me and I went, oh, it really surprised me that it did actually work that way. It's great. So, but this is how I kind of always did it. And I still do it this way too. I think, okay, 9 times 6 minus 5, that's 54, right? So if you have 9 times 8, right? 8 minus 1 is 7. What do I need to add to 7 to make 9? 2. So 9 times 8 is 72. Now somebody asked, oh, of course I erased it. The fraction that I had on earlier where we simplified down by 9 and then we simplified again by 2. Why couldn't you just have simplified it by 18? Sure, I could do that, but I don't really have the 18 times tables memorized. So I just do it by 9 and I do it by 2. So when you're simplifying fractions, you know, again, it's not necessarily the most efficient way to simplify these things, but that's okay. Like, it still gets there, it still gets done.